Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? I hope everything's fine. Back again, Aaron Goins, All In Homes, and uh, the previous video, I made a video about the 19 things that are good for life. I have another piece of paper that I want to go over for this video. Is check yourself. Before I get into this, I just want to say that hang in there. I hope everybody's doing well. Like I said in the previous video, health is wealth. Hope everybody takes care of their bodies, take care of their minds and souls. And I hope that you guys have no anchors in life, and try to check those anchors as soon as possible, because you don't want anything to hold you down in life. Trusting the process, and go for your goals. Okay, so I'm going to go down this list of check yourself, and like I said, these two videos is more of a motivational kind of thing, more so than real estate, because we all need motivation, and we all have, and no one's perfect, and we all have to aspire to do better. I don't care if you're a billionaire or you're a thousandaire. You always inspire to do better. Okay, so sometimes you are the toxic person, and it's hard to, a lot of these things are look yourself in the mirror kind of things. This list right here. Sometimes we are the toxic person, and we have to recognize that. Hopefully nobody hears it in the background, but we have to recognize that sometimes we are the toxic person, and we have to be good with that, and want to do better, and want to change not being that toxic person. We can always improve, and being a toxic person means that you can improve, that you can work on yourself, but you have to look in the mirror and say, you know what, I'm the toxic person, and I'm not going to be the toxic person again. And it takes a lot of effort to do that. It's easy to be toxic. It's hard not to. And you know what? I don't think it is. I don't think it's not hard to be toxic. But if you have that in your spirit, you have to work on yourself. You have to work on yourself. Sometimes you're mean and negative. Same thing with being a toxic person. Sometimes you are the mean and negative person. I find myself being a mean and negative person in my relationship sometimes. I have to check myself, because it's not cool to be mean and negative to people. It doesn't feel good. For some, it does. And but at some point, somebody's going to find somebody even being mean and more negative to them. So just work on yourself about being mean and negative, and think about what you're doing. Sometimes we make an emotional decision and want to hurt somebody. We already hurt, so we want to hurt somebody else. It's not the way. It's tit for tat. You have to be the bigger person, and it's hard. I'm not saying none of this stuff I'm saying is easy, but it's great for you to look at yourself and say, you know what, I want to be better. I want to do better. Sometimes the problem is you. So true, right? We are the problem a lot of times. For me, I do a lot of self-evaluating. I am the problem. I don't, like, for my real estate business right now, I could be doing more. I feel like I'm the problem. I have to work on that. I have to work on myself consistently. And I mean, this is the main reason why I had these videos, to self-motivate myself and self-motivate others, because I'm not the consistent person that I want to be. I'm the problem. I have to work on my problem every day. If I don't, I'm going to lag off and be the woulda, coulda, shoulda person. And then 10 years down the road, hey, I wish I did this. I wish I done that, before a big obstacle come. So work on yourself. Know it's your problem, and work on your weaknesses. Everybody has a weakness. Keep growing. Keep growing. So important. A lot of times people hit plateaus. You gotta keep growing. You gotta keep pushing. If you want to be somewhere, you gotta keep growing. And you hear this, guys talk about this all the time. people who are industry leaders, they still want to grow. They still want to get better. Why not you? Why settle? Why not keep growing in whatever you're doing? So important. Keep growing. Keep pushing ahead, because you can always do better. Keep checking on yourself and keep motivating yourself. Harder said than done, right? It's hard to motivate yourself at times. For me, if I don't get a good night's sleep, then I'm just really just lagging in the morning time. I want to take a nap. I'm just not focused. But I get a good night's sleep, man, I'm so much more focused. So what I have to do, I have to get a good night's sleep so I can be ready to roll. And that's coming with discipline. But that's my motivation for me. If I can be more disciplined, then I can do more work. For you, it can be something else. Maybe have a target goal. Maybe make a daily goal or something like that to motivate yourself so you can accomplish something, so you can feel good about yourself. Do whatever it takes to get to where you want to go to with this. Motivate yourself. Sometimes people use bad things that happen to them to get them to the goals they want to. You see that all the time with people. They use the motivation that happened to them in the past to get to where they want to go to. I'm not saying don't use that advice, but it might not be the best advice in the world at times, but do what you got to do to motivate yourself. Mistakes are opportunities, so important. But the thing about it is, when you make mistakes, you have to learn from your mistakes so you don't make it again. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting new results. So when you make a mistake, it's a great thing. Learn from your mistakes. Most people who are successful have failed many, many times. And for somebody like me, I'm telling you like this to fail, it's not easy. And I want to give up. Like, I've heard many stories of people saying, no. I remember one guy say he had 95 people said no, and 96 person said yes, and lost his career. I don't know how I can do that. And like I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't know how I can do that. And I still know how I can do that. Get no's all the time. But if you really are committed, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Regardless of how many no's you get, you're gonna get that thing. So learn from it. And a lot of times it might be mistakes you made. It might be things you did. Learn from your mistakes, so when the opportunity comes, you can take advantage of it. So many people are successful because of the mistakes they made. You don't want to be perfect at everything, because then you're lacking. You're not gonna be self-aware of what happens. So I'm not saying do a mistake and get over it, but it comes along the way. But learn from it. Look at them, own them, grow from them, and move on. It's more about mistakes. You gotta have a happy medium. When you make a mistake or you do something bad, you gotta learn from it, own up to it, and that's hard. Own up to your mistakes, own up to what you did, and then grow from them. And then eventually, like I said, move on. Is it easier said than done? Yes. To be truthful with you, it's some things that I did last year as a first-time real estate investor, that I still regret now. And it's hard. It's hard to let it go, because if I was so knowledgeable last year, or I didn't make mistakes I did last year, then I could be so much better off. But at the same time, if I didn't do those mistakes, I probably wouldn't be better off. Now I have more knowledge. Now I understand stuff more. So it's hard. It's hard, man. It's hard to learn from your mistakes, but it makes you so much better. And like I said, look at them, own them, grow from them, and move on. Moving on is hard, but you have to do that, or it's going to be another anchor in your life. Do better and be better, and then you're human. It's okay. So true. If you know, do better. As simple as that. If you know what you're doing, be better. And also remember, you're human. You're not perfect. No one is perfect. Believe that. No one is pure. No one is perfect. So learn from your mistakes. Learn and be okay that you're going to make mistakes. If you're a leader and you make a mistake, own up to it. Don't worry about what people think about you. And that's a hard thing to do in life. But don't worry about what people think about you. If you're a leader, you have to own up and tell people I did wrong and move on from it. But you cannot get caught up in trying to be the Joneses and think that you had to be a certain perfect person. No, just be yourself. You're not perfect. No one is, and it's okay. All right, so I know this is a lot of motivational stuff I did, but I just want to encourage people because I'm encouraging myself as well. So just to go back along with the check yourself paper I got. It says sometimes you're the toxic person. So true. Sometimes you're the mean negative person you're looking to push away. I didn't say all that, but you're the mean and negative person. Sometimes the problem is you. Keep on growing. Keep on checking yourself. Keep on motivating yourself. Mistakes are opportunities. Absolutely. Look at them, own them, and grow from them, and move on. You have to be a better investor, a better person. You have to do better and be better. So true, and you're human. It's okay. All right, guys. Well, I hope that these motivational things have helped you out. Please leave us a comment section. I know I'm not perfect at what I'm explaining a lot of times, but I'm trying. I just want to add content. Hope I add a benefit to your life. We're going to grow this together, and you're going to be successful. You got to believe in yourself. Remember the things I just said. Remember the previous video, and you're going to be successful in life. All right. Take care.